few notes of the D Hungarian minor scale, loved by metal guitarists, and especially a guy like Marty Friedman uses it a lot. He was the ex-guitarist of Megadeth, as you know. And now, these 6 dark scales I'm going to run through for metal sort of players. I'm using the key of D major. There's my D on my A string. And my perfect fifth. That's all you need, by the way, to make a major chord, is a root and a perfect fifth. And now for you guitarists that play in drop D tuning, these 6 scales will work really well for over your riffs in drop D tuning. I'm still in standard tuning. I'm not going to sound the E string. Right, so the 6 scales are derivatives or derived from the natural minor scale, and I'm in the key of D. Last time I want to say that. So I'm going to play the D natural minor, otherwise known as the 6th mode of the D major scale, the Aeolian mode. So the mathematical formula, now if you don't know your mathematical formula with reference to intervals, and the intervals are the mathematical formula as determined by the Nashville numbering system developed in the late 1950s. I'm going to explain it at the end of the video for those who don't know the numbering system, national numbering system. But for those of you who do, we're going to go into the 6 dark sounding modes that you're going to use in metal progressions and others. I think classical guitarists use these a lot as well. Okay, so we got a root, a D, 5th fret on the D string, on the A string. The mathematical formula: 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, root. That is D Aeolian. Flat 3, flat 6, flat 7, relevant to the D major scale. Okay, that's known as D natural minor. The next one is D harmonic minor, where you simply add the raised 7th to the natural minor scale, or Aeolian mode. Okay. The raised 7th is the note below the root, which is the C sharp. There's my D, there's my C sharp. Harmonic minor. Don't be put off by names. Then a D Phrygian. Now when you've got musical progressions that only move up a half step or a semitone, you use D Phrygian. Now Phrygian formula: 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, root. So flat 2, flat 3, flat 6, flat 7. And you know you're dealing with Phrygian. Okay, now you combine, then you got Phrygian dominant. Phrygian dominant is where you raise the minor third interval to the major third interval. Probably recognize that from Joe Satriani's licks. You're raising the F, the minor third, just happen to add the harmonic minor. So when you combine the Phrygian dominant and the harmonic minor, you guessed it, you got the gypsy scale. This is the 5th scale in these dark scales. Harmonic minor, now we adding that dominant note, the major third. Notice the 3 notes, the raised 7th, the root, and this flat 2nd to the major third. And our major 7th. So you get those, so when you get those 3 notes, those 3 half steps, then you're dealing with the gypsy scale. Then you got the sixth one in the series, the Hungarian minor scale, the harmonic minor combined with a raised fourth note, otherwise known as the devil's note. The raised fourth is the same as the flat fifth, so you don't get confused. I'm starting to confuse them all up there a bit, but the Hungarian minor is the harmonic minor with a raised fourth. Now I started to move into Phrygian because I added the flat 2. And then the Phrygian dominant with a raised third, the major third. Going into the next octave. Play around and find your way around. Now if you're in drop D tuning, standard tuning, where you just drop your E string down to the lower octave of a D string. Work out your progressions, and now you know your intervals that are involved in those 6 darker sounding scales. Now for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, if you took the D major scale, you can listen in 1 octave, just give it numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you go into your next octave at 8 down to 14. Okay, the Nashville numbering system developed in the late 50s, I said, just assign numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now coming back to D starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just in 1 octave, and I gave you the formula, running through them for the last time. Aeolian, 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, back to 1. Aeolian, harmonic minor, add a raised 7th. Flat, raised 7th, 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, root. Phrygian, 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7. Phrygian dominant, 1, flat 2, major third, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7. D gypsy, same as Phrygian dominant, but plus a major third. So Phrygian dominant, same as Phrygian dominant, repeating myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flat 6 with a major 7. So it's got a major third and a major 7th, but with the flat second and the flat 6. That's gypsy, and then Hungarian is like a harmonic minor with a raised 4th, or the devil's note, the flat 5th. Discoordinated sound. Sorry, just remember that one there. It's actually a minor 7th in the Hungarian. Raised 7th, root, second, flat third, raised fourth, fifth, sixth, minor seventh. Yep. Those three. Play around, work out sequences for yourself, and make music. It's going to be a bit dark, but it can be interesting, and you know, just you want to. It's good for your soul, because when you play something bright, you'll enjoy it. And thanks for subscribing and watching these videos. They're amateur, but I know what I'm talking about, and I might not be as proficient as other guys, but I hope for the more beginner that you're getting the benefit of my good heart, that I'm trying to get this into you. Thanks very much for watching.